Hello again, everyone. Welcome to Washington Gun Law TV. I am Washington Gun Law President William Kirk. Thanks for joining us. Hey, Illinois, we get to talk again. It's been a while. And specifically, this will be for everyone who's living inside of Cook County. It appears that Cook County has themselves a new prosecutor, and she is none bit too pleased because apparently all of Cook County's real positive things are being overshadowed by a violence problem. I guess you guys got a violence problem there. Well, unlike your mayor who has one solution, this prosecutor has come up with a different way to solve the problem, but it might affect you, the lawful and responsible gun-owning Illinois resident. We'll explain how in just a moment. So today, let's spend a few minutes and let's talk about, is Illinois going to finally enforce their gun laws? They're saying, you know, what happens is these people get involved in these situations and then they're just denied coverage.
Yeah.
And I think that the model of what some of these companies run, as far as they run like insurance companies, actually leads to that result a little bit. But, you know, that's a fair criticism. People are going to invest money and you're going to be there when it hits the fan, and then it hits the fan and you're not there anymore. What can Right to Bear say that's going to make them different?
Well, yeah, I think that's a great point. You know, I come from the insurance industry, so I know it well. I know that insurance contracts are written by attorneys for the benefit of the insurance company, not the insured.
That's right.
So what we did at Right to Bear is, you know, we're first off, we're gun people that are in the business of supporting gun people. When we started the company, we knew of the numerous other players that had this market pretty captivated at the moment. And after reading their contracts of everybody, we determined that, hey, we can structure an arrangement that gives people, and really the citizens of our country, somebody that's going to be there when they need us most. That was what we prided ourselves on, and I know that sounds like a marketing piece, but it's the truth. That's why we started the business, right?
You're not truly prepared unless you have Right to Bear back you. You will always get an attorney-answered hotline, so you will always have a confidential phone call. There are no cap limits for either civil or criminal defense. This covers all forms of self-defense. So from a fist to a firearm, from a fat lip to a dead body, you are covered, and you will have some of the nation's most passionate 2A attorneys in your corner fighting for you. And right now, if you visit my friends at protectwithbear.com and you use the promo code WGL, you will receive 10% off. Listen, you need to protect yourself so that you can protect them. Visit my good friends at protectwithbear.com. Okay, what are we talking about today? We're talking about brand new Cook County Prosecutor Eileen O'Neill Burke, who was just sworn in last week. And she is really, really ticked off, Illinois. I just want you to know that right now. She's ticked off because apparently there's all sorts of good things going on in Cook County, but the only thing we ever hear about it is gun violence and all the violence problem that comes from Cook County. Now, unlike Mayor Brandon Johnson, who believes that every problem inside Chicago is caused either by systemic racism or white supremacy. No, the new prosecutor in Cook County, she believes that the bigger problem might be lawful and responsible gun owners. And so she is now pledging that she is going to go out and she is going to finally start enforcing some of the PICA laws that we've been pretty much scoffing at here for the better part of a year. And by compliance rates that we saw out there in Illinois, it appears that most of you were scoffing at it as well. Well, the first thing is that she is a big fan of Illinois' assault weapon bans. And you have to remember, when we say Illinois assault weapon bans, we do use the plural term because there is a statewide ban. There's a ban out there in the city of Naperville. Heck, Cook County even has its own ban. And what does the newly elected prosecutor have to say about that? There's no doubt in my mind that the appellate courts are going to uphold our ban. Starting today, we are treating the possession of these weapons with the seriousness they demand. Okay, talking tough now. So she's not going to wait to see what the Seventh Circuit has to say or anything like that, and whether or not they're going to lift the stay or allow the stay to remain in place or anything like that coming out of Judge McGlynn's court. And granted, this is the Seventh Circuit, so I wouldn't hold my breath either. But she is ready to start fully enforcing that law effective immediately. So while the courts duke it out over this rather unconstitutional piece of legislation, no, your newly elected Cook County prosecutor, she's ready to not only start enforcing the law, she's ready to start booking people into jail and keeping them there. Don't believe me? Well, this is her own words. Seek detention for every detainable felony offense where an offender used or possessed a firearm equipped with an extended magazine, drum magazine, automatic switch, or use the ghost gun or defaced firearm. So she is asking for detainment of anybody found to be in possession of a large capacity magazine, presumably those of you, the hundreds and hundreds of thousands of you who did not register those items with the Illinois State Police. So Illinois, especially those of you inside Cook County, there's a new sheriff in town. And right now, she is at least claiming that she is going to vehemently enforce the laws that would ban the magazine capacity, unless, of course, they were grandfathered in and you had registered them with the Illinois State Police, or the possession, mere possession of any semi-automatic rifle or any other firearm defined as an assault weapon by the Protect Illinois Communities Act. You now have a prosecutor inside Cook County that says she is going to be enforcing simple possession laws and asking for detainment. Now, we'll see. I mean, this could be a lot of political posturing and chest puffing by the newly elected prosecutor. And certainly, Cook County, Illinois does not have a reputation for keeping bad people in custody while they await trial. So whether or not this even comes to fruition or not, that remains to be seen. Whether or not this is going to influence any of you to register your firearms now, so far after the date, there is no way on God's green earth that you should even be considering any of that. Listen, if you got any other questions, Illinois, about this or anything else related to what's left of your Second Amendment rights, and that's not much out there, y'all should know how to get a hold of Washington gun law by now, but if you don't, that's okay. That information's down there in the description box. If you got an idea for a video we should be doing around here, you click on that link right there. You tell us all about it. If you want to subscribe to our monthly newsletter, the ability to do all of that is right down there in the description box. And then finally, and most importantly, let's remember that part of being the lawful and responsible gun owner, like we talk about all the time here, is to know what the law is in every situation, how it applies to you in any instance that you may find yourself. Until next time, thanks for watching and stay safe.